Hi guys, so today I'm going to be coming with you with a quick review on the Makeup Revolution Pro palettes. I have both the first Pro palette and the second Pro palette, and I thought that it would be really useful to come onto here to tell you guys my opinion on these two eyeshadows, and because I haven't really seen many reviews on YouTube. So yeah, let's get started. So I'm going to get started by showing you guys what the palettes actually look like. This is the first palette, and this is the Pro one, and these palettes are actually dupes for the Lorac Pro palettes. This is a warm tone palette. On the top row the colours are matte, and on the bottom row the colours are shimmery, and the warm tone colours. And you also get a brush inside of the palette, and it's a really large mirror. I don't want to show you guys the mirror because I don't want to blind you, but the mirror is great for putting on makeup. This here is the Pro 2, and this is a dupe for the Lorac Pro 2 palette. I'm guessing that's what it's called. This is the cool tone version of the Lorac palettes. Just like the other one, there's matte colours at the top and shimmery colours at the bottom, and you also get a brush and a little film thingy which has all the names on them. I always lose these and I think they're annoying as hell. The first thing I'm going to be talking about are the good things about these palettes. Things that I love about these palettes is firstly that they are £7.99, either £7.99 or £6.99. Either way, they're under £10, so very reasonably priced. You can find these in your local Superdrug or the Revolution website. Either or. I bought mine in my Superdrug because I don't like to buy makeup online just in case I don't like it, blah blah blah. The second thing which I like about these palettes is that they are really pigmented. I'm going to give you guys a swatch of, let's say, this colour here and this colour here. As you can see there, the colours are really pigmented, and they're not even the kind of eyeshadows which, you know, the swatch really pigmented and then on the eyes they're just really sheer. These actually go on really nice, shimmery, metallic-y. They're gorgeous eyeshadows. They're quite creamy and buttery as well, I find. They're not very chalky, and especially with the shimmery colours, they don't have much fallout, and they're not very powdery as well. The second thing that I like about this palette is that there's the eyeshadow brush. Unlike most eyeshadow palettes, they include brushes which are very useless, and you know, brushes which you wouldn't necessarily use. This brush here, so you get a flat brush on one side and a fluffy pointy brush on the other side. This brush is amazing for packing on eyeshadows and blending it out. I find that with the flat side it's quite small and it's quite thin and firm, so you're really able to pack on the colour, and it's great for someone who has small eyelids because it's quite a small brush. You're not going to be like doing a big swish of colour. It, you know, gives you a lot of control. And on the pointy side, I really like the fact that it's quite tapered. It goes really in. You're able to put colour in quite a concentrated way, really pack it on in the crease. Great for blending out in general, but I would say that it's really good for getting into that corner and really packing on the colour. Yeah, so that is, I absolutely love this brush. I also like the fact that these eyeshadows last really well on the lids. I have quite oily skin. I do use a primer as well, but I find that with some palettes which are inexpensive, they don't last that well. But with these palettes, I find that they last really well all day, and I do get a little bit of creasing, but that's because I have extremely oily eyelids. But other than that, these eyeshadows last really nicely on the lid. They're really easy to blend. The cons of this palette, of these palettes, is that I tend to use the warm tone palette more than the cool tone palette. It's not necessarily a con, but I find that if you like warm shades, go for the first one. If you like cool shades, go for the second one. I literally bought two because I am obsessed with makeup, but I would say that if you're, you know, if you like warm tone palettes, I'd skip on the cool toned one and just get the warm tone one, because I have used the cool tone one a few times and I just tend to gravitate more towards this one here. Although the shimmery colours are really nice and creamy and buttery, the matte eyeshadows I find quite powdery, I think. Yeah, so I find that the matte eyeshadows are really powdery. When you're tapping it and you're doing everything, it just tends to be a little bit more powdery, a little bit more messy. But other than that, they're a great start if you don't want to spend too much on the Lorac ones. You want to get these ones. These are absolutely fabulous and I would totally recommend them. If you guys have got any more questions on these palettes, or you want to hear anything else, you've got any more questions, or if you've used these palettes and you want to tell me about it, comment down below. Don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye!